Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we are going to take a topic called polygon. Polygon is a plane closed figure with straight sides. As we have the definition on the board, it is a plane closed figure with straight sides. And the polygon we are talking about, it is of two types. We have a regular polygon and an irregular polygon. When it is a polygon irregular, when it's a polygon regular, and when it is an irregular. Irregular polygon is when the interior angles, all the interior angles of a particular shape and all the sides of that particular shape, they are what? Equal. All the sides of the shape is equal, and all the angles inside the particular shape are also what? Equal. A good example of a regular polygon is an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal and all the three angles are also equal. So in that case, an equilateral triangle is a good example of a regular polygon. Another example is a square. A square also have all its four sides being equal. All the four sides of the square are what? Are equal. And at the same time, all the angles in the square are also what? Equal. So a square is another good example of a regular polygon. For the case of an irregular polygon, when they say something is not regular, that means it's not what? It's not equal. That is, an irregular polygon is a polygon in which all its sides and angles are not equal. Its sides and angles are not what? They are not equal. For the case of an irregular polygon, all its sides and angle are not equal. A good example is scaling triangle. In scaling triangle, the three angles are not equal, and at the same time, the sides are also not what? Equal. Another good example is right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, all the three sides are not equal, and all the angles there are also not what? They are also not equal. Now the next thing is, in this polygon we are talking about, there are types. There are types. Apart from being classifying them as regular or an irregular, we also have different types of what? Polygon. So the table below shows the special types of polygon. This table that you are seeing on the board, it shows the special types of polygon and their corresponding number of sides. It shows the types of polygon and their corresponding number of sides. So we are going to start from the number one, which is a triangle. Triangle is the first type of polygons that we have. It has how many sides? It has three sides. And the next one is quadrilateral. Quadrilateral has four sides. So a polygon with four sides is being classified as quadrilateral. The next one is pentagon. A polygon that has five sides is being referred to as pentagon. And the polygon with six sides is being referred to as hexagon. And the next one is heptagon. A polygon with seven sides is heptagon. A polygon with eight sides is called octagon. Polygon with nine sides is called nonagon. While that of 10 sides is called what? Decagon. We have more than this because of the, let me say, as far as your level is concerned, we are going to stop at that of 10, which is decagon. 11 is there, which is being called underdecagon, and then 12 is also called duodecagon. But for the case of your class, we are going to limit ourselves and stop at that of what? Decagon, which is polygon with 10 sides. So in that case, that is for the special types of polygons that we have, together with their corresponding number of sides. Now, part of what we need to know is that all the angles inside a polygon are called interior angles. All the angles inside a polygon, they are referred to as interior angles, while all the angles outside the polygon are referred to as exterior angle. If you look at this particular shape, this is a triangular shape. In this shape, this angle is an interior angle. This is also another interior angle. Here is another interior angle. But the angle outside the shape, this angle is located outside this particular triangle. This is the particular triangle. The extension of this triangle is the one that comes to this side. So in that case, this angle that is outside, that is not inside the triangle, is being referred to as exterior angle. That is why we say angles outside the polygon are called exterior angles. The other important note that you need to know is that the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is equals to bracket n minus 2 bracket close 180. This is the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon. This is the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon. Don't get confused that, okay, Malam, why did you now use triangle as part of example of a polygon, when you have already told us that the sum of interior angles in the triangle is equal to 180. By the time we start our calculation, the examples under this particular topic, I am going to show you the true picture of this formula compared to that of what the other one that says the sum of interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180, because they are the same. They are the same. By the time we start doing example, we get to know that. So let's start let us start example. Now for this first example, the question says that find the sum of the interior angles of a regular hexagon. The first thing that we need to know here is that we already know the formula that the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is equals to bracket n minus 2 bracket close 180. Now the question is now asking us to find the sum of interior angles of a regular hexagon, and we know the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is equals to bracket n minus 2 into bracket 180. This is the formula that we want to use. And we know that n here stands for the number of sides of that particular polygon. From the question given to us, the number of sides that were being given, they refers to it as what? Hexagon. And hexagon, from the table given to you earlier, hexagon is what? Hexagon is how many sides? Is 6 sides. A polygon that has what? 6 sides is being referred to as what? Hexagon. So in that case, we are going to replace n here with 6. We want to replace n in this particular formula with what? 6. We now start our calculation by this n bracket 6 minus 2 into bracket close what? 180. 6 minus 2 will give us what? This will give us 4 times 180, because what is inside the bracket is 6 minus 2, and that gives us 4. Now 4 multiplied by 180, this one will give us 720. Do not forget to put what? Degree, because we are dealing with what? Angles. The sum of interior angles of a regular hexagon now is equal to what? 720. That is, hexagon is a shape, a polygon of how many sides? 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, a polygon with what? 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what this question is telling us is that all these sides are what? Are equal. This is equals to this, equals to this, equals to this, equals to this, also equals to this side. They are now telling us to find the sum of this, each of these what? Angles. That is addition of this angle plus 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 this angle is equals to what? 720 degrees. Let's leave this one. Even when we get to the one that involves diagram, we get to understand this one better. But in case we are given a question like this, find the sum of interior angles of a regular hexagon. This may not be hexagon, they may replace it with what? Quadrilateral. Quadrilateral, we are going to, that is polygon with how many sides? 4 sides. They may replace this one with what? Triangle. Triangle with how many sides? 3 sides. So any of the polygon name or polygon types given to us, all the first thing for us to do is to do what? To write out the number of sides that the question is talking about. This one is talking about hexagon, hexagon with 6 sides. Then we now apply this formula. Replace the value of n, which indicates the number of sides, with what? With the corresponding number of sides that it is. In this case, we have 6. Then 6 minus 2. 2 from the formula. 6 minus 2, this will give us 4. Then multiply the 4 by what? 180. And at the end of the day, we have our results to be 720. Now let us move to example number 2. Now for the example number 2. For example 2, we are to find the sum of interior angles of a regular quadrilateral. When we have a quadrilateral is a polygon of how many sides? That is a polygon of 4 sides. This is 4 sides. Now in that case, the next thing we are going to do is this. We apply the formula that says the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is equal to bracket n minus 2 bracket plus 180 degree. So in that case, this is n, which stands for the number of sides. And we've already know that the number of sides of a polygon called quadrilateral is what? 4. This will now equal to bracket open 4 minus 2 bracket plus 180. Then 4 minus 2 is equal to what? 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 times 180 degree. At the end of the day, our final answer here will give us 360 degree. 360 degree. And do not forget that when we are talking about quadrilateral, a good example is a square. A square is having 4 sides, all its 4 sides being equal. This angle is called 90 degree. Here is another 90 degree. Here is another 90 degree. Here is another 90 degree. 90 plus 90 will give us 180. 180 plus 90, that is 270, plus another 90, that gives us what? 360 degree. That is to tell us that the formula we are making use of is what is the right formula to make use of. So in that case, that is for question number 2. Now let's move to another example whereby we may be given the sum of interior angles of a particular polygon. They will now ask us to find the number of sides. Let us have that example now. Now for this example number 3, the question says that if the sum of interior angles of a regular polygon is 1440 degrees, find the number of sides of the what? Polygon. Here we've already been given the sum of the interior angles of a particular polygon. They now want us to find the number of what? Number of sides of that particular what? Polygon. Let me include another question to it, that and and determine the name of that was polygon. Here we want to determine the number of sides. After we determine the number of sides finished, we now name that was. We are going to name the polygon. Now, how do we go about it? We know that the sum of interior angles of a polygon is equal to bracket open n minus 2 180 degree. The question now itself gives us the sum of interior angles of a polygon. They say the sum is equal to 1440. That means 1440 is equal to bracket n minus 2 bracket close 180 degree. Now 1440 is equal to bracket n minus 2 bracket close 180 degree. Then if that is the case, we are going to expand by opening the brackets. We are going to expand by opening the bracket because we want to determine the value of n. We want to determine the value of what? N. So by doing that, what we are going to do here is this. 1440 is equal to 180 times n, 180 n, minus 180 times 2, that gives us 360. Then we now collect like terms. We are going to collect like terms. In that case, this is 1440 here. We are going to carry minus 360 that do not have anything. This one is having n, this one does not have n. We carry minus 360 to this side to come and meet 1440. It will now be 1440. This is minus here. Crossing to the other side returns to plus. 360 is equal to 180 n. Is equal to 180 n. Now from here, we can easily say that 1440 plus 360, this one will give us 1800. Addition of these two will give us 1800 is equal to 180 n. Then from here we now divide both sides by 180. If you divide both sides by 180, we are going to have 1800 over 180 is equal to 180 n over 180. This will now cancel this. Here, 0 will cancel the 0. 18 here 1, 18 here 1, and then this is 0. Therefore, n is equal to what? Is equal to 10. N is equal to 10. And if n is equal to 10, the question says that we should determine the name of that polygon. A polygon with n sides, with 10 sides. A polygon with 10 sides is called what? A polygon with 10 sides is called decagon. According to the table given to you earlier, whenever you have a polygon that has 10 sides, such a polygon is called what? Decagon. So, therefore, the name of the polygon is decagon, because it is a polygon that has 10 sides. That is why we call it decagon. So in that case, that is where we are going to stop for today. Please, the assignments will be given as well. When you check your dashboard, you see the place for assignments. Make sure you do it and submit earlier.